Play a clip. You know, growing up as a young wannabe comedian, I would look to the television set and I would see stars that I wanted to emulate. And one of the funniest was always this bright, shiny motherfucker named Kevin Brennan. From Star Search to SNL to the Chappelle Show. From Number One Son to Moesha. Everything he touched, gold. Really, really funny guy. And I would laugh and laugh and laugh. And then, of course, decades come and go. Life gets in the way. And you look the guy up after the pandemic and you find out he's quit doing comedy. And he's bitter and angry at his much more successful brother. And he looks around at the industry and sees people, you know, the likes of Sue Costello passing him up and living in happiness. And he just starts lashing out at everybody around him, from Matthew Perry to Matthew Perry's dead spa water soup. And he can't form any real lasting friendships because that would be dangerous. People might get too close and find out that he's really not that scary. He's just kind of a lovable, insecure guy who never really got his chance, a la Greg Giraldo or Jim Norton. And he finds a new happy niche, podcasting, and he starts earning some money, and he finds a community that's just as insidious as his heart, and he starts earning based on hating and forming enemies and conflicts with others, and gets involved in the Dabbleverse and mixes it up, and he thinks, I found my niche. For the first time ever, his children are able to wear new clothes and shoes to school. His wife is finding herself with closets full of push-up girdles, as far as the eye can see. And they're looking around their 2-bedroom New Jersey apartment going, life's pretty good for this family of 4. We did it. We did it. And then one of your best friends, one of your oldest hat buying buddies, Chad Zumock, comes up with an idea to fill his fledgling comedy career calendar. Hey, why don't we do a show? Give back to the fans. You're not sure because Chad is kind of an untrustworthy boob, and last year did the very same thing and failed in tremendous fashion. People are still laughing today at the pictures of both Tony Mazer and Chad the Mud Shark Zumock fumbling over a Costco karaoke machine trying to set up the show 20 minutes after start time. And the memories of that rattle around your empty, hollow, old man, early onset brain, hallowed Hall's head. The echoes of Chad's failure, nipping away at what synapses are left firing up in that stupid cranium of yours. And then Chad announces they've got another teammate coming on board. Win by 2. One of the least watched shows in the Dabbleverse. He's here to help. Sure, this guy's made his few bones by tearing Chad apart, making fun of Kevin. And sure, me too. But maybe, just maybe, this is our chance. Kevin, Chad, and Win by 2, all coming together to form a triumvirate. A triumvirate so powerful it cannot fail. What with the tech prowess of Win by 2, hauling all of his equipment on a train to set up at the Tennessee Beer Hall. It's almost clinched the success. The marketing genius of Chad, the Mud Shark Zumock, out there selling tickets, setting up links. We're doing it. And the headliner, the star power, the attraction, Kevin Brennan, hasn't sold a ticket to a show in almost 2 fucking years. Are you kidding me? The comeback of the most adored Brennan brother, Kevin? He makes fun of people for not selling tickets. This is his catchphrase. He doesn't sell tickets. And now it's his chance to show us how it's done. Kevin Brennan, finally, after years, taking to the stage under the wing of Win by 2 and Chad Zumock. Oh, my Lord. I can't believe he's back. I can't believe he's back. You know, there were a couple bands that I thought I'd never get to see perform, and when they get back together and do that reunion tour, you're just like, thank God. I won't fuck up. I won't miss it again. We never thought Kevin Brennan would sell tickets to go back onto a stage. And when Chad Zumock said, let's make them $10, Kevin said, let's make them fucking 20. I mean, this is going to rule. Can you imagine the confidence? How much he must have worked on this? To have the nerve, the balls in the moment to double the price of this event. I mean, it's unprecedented. It really is something to see, a sight to behold. And I'm excited. I'm so excited about it. Fuck. And we all been waiting. We've been waiting for a week, 2 weeks. It's been going by. Chad's going, we're working on it. We're securing a venue. We've got options. We're not going to go to the same places. We got we're working on the ticket. And then yesterday on his show, which we sniped, he said, I'm going on MLC. I'm going to make a big announcement. I got a big announcement. The show's ready to go. The show's ready to go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, this is the big announcement. He's been working on it for weeks. He said there'd be news soon, and he'd be working on it for weeks.
I'm here to announce that the deal's done.
The deal is done.
The paperwork is signed.
The paperwork is signed. Anybody believe that?
Doing it in AC. We will be doing Kill Kevin. Mm-hmm. And I went ahead and I worked with some people with this. And the reason why it took so long is we were looking at 2-3 venues.
I worked with people on this. I assembled a board. I took several flights up to the Atlantic City area myself, had a helicopter tour. We visited several sites.
And then we decided to circle back around because it's the best deal. We don't have any overhead with it.
Mm-hmm.
So on February 8th, February 8th, day before the Super Bowl, we'll be doing Kill Kevin in Atlantic City. That's going down. It's happening. We got John from Win by 2 doing all the production. He's already talking to the owner. Brand new owner.
Okay.
The whole establishment's been gutted and clean. No, what's that?
They gutted it?
Well, they didn't really gut it.
Why would you say so? Chad's like, it's under new management. It's all been gutted and clean. And he's like, they gutted it? And he's like, well, no, I am a lying piece of shit. I do actually lie all the time about stuff. So that's not quite accurate.
Reinvent. What do you call it? They
rejuvenate it?
Yeah.
Reupholstered it?
Yeah, reupholstered it.
Renovated it?
We're going to be back at the Tennessee Beer Hall doing it. Because
no!
It's happening. No, it's new ownership. It's a whole
Gino
new thing.
Invited?
It's all new. There's new ownership. It's all new.
Gino? Yeah, I would love Gino.
By the way, later on, Kevin gets this in his head. He starts doubting the whole thing, and he's going like, they're going to tell us what to do. They're not going to let us run it. He has this whole like meltdown about this. And Chad literally goes, "No, last time the owner didn't even come." Yeah, but it's under new management and it's been renovated and it's all new. It's going to be totally different. And then later, literally an hour later, Chad uses the argument when Kevin's concerned about the manager being there and putting the kibosh on certain parts of the show. Chad goes, "Dude, last time the owner didn't even come." It's like, yeah, but we're dealing with like some of the dumbest.
Pang dang there.
Oh yeah, we gotta get panged in.
Okay, so he's already falling back on their old. We'll get pang dang there. So this is like, Chad deflects to these like points of humor. Wow, maybe that's a joke. That might count as a joke because Chad's feeling insecure about the event already. He's made his big announcement. Kevin didn't really react big, and so now he's making jokes and throwing out ideas again because he's a little insecure about.
So I think it'll be a lot of fun. And, I'm here to talk about the details. We're going to do pre-sale tickets. I know it's going to be very affordable. It's not going to be like a grift like Melton. The reason why is we got to pay John. And I'm flying up there. So we got to, it'll be fun.
So most of the ticket sales are going to Chad's plane ticket up.
We're going to have like super chats. There's going to be a screen there. We got microphones. We got lights.
Guys, we got microphones at this show. We got lights. I haven't really brought that up for Hackamania, but I guess I should. I didn't know that this was part of promoting a show. We're going to have doors on the venue. Our bar has drinks. And yes, we will be having ice. The drinks will be in glasses. The bartenders will take cash or credit cards. They'll process that through a payment system. The acts will be on a stage. They will be sitting in chairs. We will have tables. It's minute 2 of the announcement, and he's on. We'll have lights. Sorry, Chad. Go on.
Door guy.
There's going to be a door guy, a bartender, a mermaid.
Door guy, there, door guy.
We got it all in position. No, this is a new owner.
We got it all in position. He's drawn up a little map. He's got little army men stationed where everybody will be. This is going to be good.
See where I fucked up last time.
Who's the door guy?
We have that in place. I don't know who.
We don't know who it is, but it's in place. Got it.
I mean, do you know the guy?
I do.
I know him. We just don't know his name. It's in place. I just have no information.
A friend of mine, Ken, is putting it together.
A friend of mine, Ken, is putting it together. Ken put it together last year. And then Ken didn't show up.
No. We don't need that. We don't need a door guy that we don't know. Because I'll get in a fight with him.
Already. And by the way, this is what I said from the very beginning. I told you this from the very fucking beginning.
Christ, this used to be easier without an HRO and when I could just squeeze a bitch out.
My dumbass always forgets the last part.
I, too, am a victim of super tips.
I told you this before. The problem with all these people is they burn so many bridges and they're such shitty people at their core. They don't trust each other. These aren't real friendships. These aren't real friends. They don't trust each other. So like Chad doesn't trust Kevin fully. Chad doesn't trust Win by 2 fully because they both have all talked shit about each other in the most heinous ways. And Win by 2 and Kevin don't know each other. Kevin doesn't trust anybody. And I doubt Win by 2 trusts Chad fully. And because of that, they don't communicate. They're not on the phone working this stuff out. If I got a problem with anything or any act in my show, I'll pick up a phone and call him. I'll pick up a phone and call Carl, or I'll call Rocco, or I'll text him, or we'll work it out. No qualms about doing that. But these guys don't really talk. They don't trust each other. If you remember, Brennan actually has Chad blocked. Chad and Brennan cannot text and call because Brennan has blocked Chad. So that's, I mean, you really have to zoom out and remember this stuff. Like, they don't like each other at their core. Brennan has Chad blocked. So Brennan's already tearing this apart. Like, and what, but what if, and they just start worrying about stuff. And over time, this just will get, Brennan's paranoia and old age won't let him let this go. That's a fact. They talk in a minute about making it a kind of a stand-up show again. So they don't really know either. And again, Chad's the kind of bitch who, like, imagine him as a salesperson. He comes in with his presentation and like lays it all out. Like, we thought very hard about this program. Here it is. And then Kevin goes, I don't like it. What if we do this? And Chad goes, yeah, sure. Or that, I'm flexible. And it's like, you just said you thought all about it and you knew the best options. None of these, he's in such a need. He has such a need to please his daddy, to please his little daddy, that he's got to like go along with what Kevin says. Ultimately, you can see him get deflated as this process goes on. And at one point, he even says, "Fine, I'll just cancel it. This is dumb." This is on the day of the big announcement. So we really are watching just bumbling boobs, and it's no wonder. Like,
you go fuck yourself, Shmuel. You're a loser. I seen you on Ray's stream. You look like a loser. You look like a virgin. Go fuck yourself.
He's a virgin?
He looks like one.
Eva, I'll be joining via internet. Kevin, are you excited? Question about LC. Will there be on the door ticket sale too?
Yes. We have a door guy doing that.
We don't know who it is, but we got it.
So it'd be cheaper to buy him in advance? 20 in advance, 25 day of the show?
And we want to do that just so we know.
They're really, this is a high wire circus act with no net. They don't have a fucking clue what they're doing.
Who's going to be there? Say we sell it out. And we're like,
why would, it's 80 seats. 40 come to watch Kevin pick his nose and look over his shoulder.
Chad said no ticket free if you fall. What?
No, I'm just saying you were concerned if there's people there, they're going to let people know that like at 7 there's an event starting. If you guys want to stick around, great. If not, they're not going to kick them out.
Or are we selling? Is there going to be a fee like Ticketmaster to buy tickets online?
I don't think so. I think it'll be like Eventbrite or something like that.
I think we have it and it'll be up for everyone at the end of the week, but I don't even know what it'll be. Do you hear how it starts falling the fuck apart? Everybody begs me for Hackamania information for weeks. We don't give you anything, and then we just launch it. Tickets are for sale. Here's where it is. Here's all the info. Everything's set up. Go. This is like when Steel Toe released their coffee. They're like, well, we just got it in the mail. We haven't tried it yet, but we're happy to announce the website. Well, we don't have the website yet, but anyway, we're so happy. We're launching Steel Toe Coffee. And it's like, except we can't get it and we haven't tried it. And we don't have a website for it yet, but we are launching it today. Huh? In the beginning of the show, he said, we'll have the link up. We have the link for tickets. We'll have it for everyone by the end of the week. Now he's like, we're still shopping ticket vendors.
Not Chad's first time crying on bed.
I mean, you could have tickets for sale on Eventbrite in 10 minutes. What's the holdup? A logo? The AC event is set up so Ken Mosca can exact his revenge on KB. Just to add confusion to this, Kevin has Chad blocked. Kevin hates Chad and won't let him text or call. Ken Mosca, one of Chad's $100 supporters and best friends and co-host of his football podcast, who Kevin has attacked and apparently outed out Ken Mosca's mistress and just personal information of all sorts. I think Ken Mosca hates Kevin, but Ken Mosca is the liaison between the Tennessee Beer Hall and Chad to set up this event for Kevin Brennan, who hates Ken Mosca. These guys, whatever happens, these guys all deserve it. That's all you need to know. Whatever the fuck this ends up being, these guys all deserve it. And for Chad being the one who wags his finger at everybody all the time about not having friends or working relationships, it's like, look at this. You had to go like, we got to get this win by 2 clown to set it all up. We're just waiting for this stupid bitch to get it working. And then Kevin has you blocked, so you can't check in with Kevin. You have to do it live on the show. And then like, it's just like, and then Mosca hates Kevin, and Kevin's going to be, because Kevin's a giant paranoid bitch, 100%. He'll be looking over his shoulder, worried about Mosca being there, and Chad's assured him Mosca will be there this time. I mean, this is just...
In the past.
I thought I was going to say it's in the it's in the small print.
We're moving on.
It's in the small print.
The only people that want the past to be the same is like Melton and Carl, because they liked when we were fighting, and they just don't like when people get along.
No. I like this. I like this better because this is awkward as fuck. You're the only one who thinks you're friends with Kevin.
You know, probably.
Yeah, but what if they don't leave?
We'll just put up 50 online.
No, what if they don't leave?
I don't know. I mean, it's
I don't know.
I'm just talking about.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about anything. My mom was a whore, though, and my brother's dead.
About sitting. You could stand. You could still stand.
So they're gonna.
Holy shit.
So you got to get up.
No, but if people are sitting, like, you could still get in and stand, if that means anything.
If people are sitting, you can still get in and stand, if that means anything. It kind of does, I guess. I don't know.
But if there's no chairs then or tables.
Holy fuck.
What?
I mean, I don't think.
Holy shit. How you going to sit without tables, huh? Holy shit.
This is going to be a fire hazard situation. I mean, if it is, it's a great problem to have.
They're gonna have tables there, and then they're gonna say you have to leave. We're doing an event at 7.
No. You could have the option to stay. We're just not kicking anybody out, but I doubt it's going to be packed. But I'm saying these are great problems. If
you have the option to stay, we're not kicking anybody out. But if we sell out, we're not. But the table, these are good.
We sell that many tickets.
I'm saying, what if people are there and then they're like, okay, we're starting a new show. They're allowed to stay, but they have to buy tickets?
No, they could just stay. If they're just there eating and they're just not there for the show, they're going to be
right. If they just came downtown for the cuisine. Tennessee Beer Hall is known for its Asabuco. So if you're there with like your wife and it's date night.
These tables are my corn.
It's date night. You're just having a candlelit spaghetti bolognese. You can stay for the MLC podcast. Like if you're just having dinner. I need to know how many people are having dinner there at 7. I gotta know. What's it normally like for dinner? How many covers are we doing on a normal night for dinner?
Told when they come in, like, okay, there's a show at 7, just letting you guys know.
Okay, but what if people buy tickets and then they have to stand? What if people
buy tickets and forget them at home? What if people print the tickets, but the paper gets wet and the barcode is smeared?
Come to see the Kill Kevin, people are at their table and they have to.
So Kevin's got what if itis right now? And he's just dismantling this in front of
stand the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sure people will be coming and going and sitting down and like.
Yeah, because they don't have to pay attention. They can come and go and talk at the bar and stand up. And some people will be just playing Monopoly. I imagine there's horseshoes in the corner. There's a dartboard. I think we got a game of Twister going on. Whatever. There's a horse trough. People are bringing in livestock. I imagine it'll be a scene.
Last time, like the show we did, everyone was just standing around for the most part, standing at the bar.
It looked like it was The Sims. Chad's in the corner performing with Mazer, and everyone's just standing around facing different directions.
I'm getting scared. Yo, Hank, when John...
What could go wrong? Win by 2 is bringing lights.
This guy Shmuel Buckman is just totally trying
First of all,
to be a dick.
you don't need a stage to do a podcast.
It doesn't
Nope.
matter.
Nope. It's actually better if you're lower than the audience. If you're like in a pit, so they can just throw money in or spit.
The whole place is getting reinvented. They're
Reinvent. He doesn't know words. The whole place is getting reinvented. Now I'm curious. Has it been remodeled or is it getting remodeled? Because how good would it be if like they're having construction done on this place this month and it's not even reopened in time for this event? Chad keeps saying it's getting reinvented. It's getting reinvented. Like, this makes no sense. Reinvented.
Guy Shmuel Buckman is just totally trying
First
to
of
be
all,
a dick.
you don't need a stage to do a
It's
podcast.
being recalibrated, reinverted, reinvested, rehabilitated. Right. It's being all the rees. It's being reed to death.
I hope AC happens, but I'm not convinced it will.
It's happening unless Kevin pulls the plug.
I thought contracts were signed. You said papers were signed. If there's a contract, how are you going to pull out?
But we worked hard.
I don't think that.
We worked hard. You got to stop saying this stuff out loud. You got last year, you fucking dope. You were like, people are going to be surprised. And then 30 minutes after the show start time, you and Tony Mazer were hunched over a karaoke machine reading the manual.
I like how people are just like totally hating just to hate. It's just
Chad shits on everyone with no reason or adjectives. Again, Chad hates everything anyone does and has no reason for it other than like, it's just bad. They just need to stop. It sucks. Ray sucks. Melton sucks. Heckamania sucks. It sucks. But he's the most sensitive bitch. You make fun of anything he does, which objectively is shit. Chad's never done anything good. I'm not shitting you. It's not a bit. I'm not making it up. There's a dry bar special. I've never seen anything like it. 4 times he asks the crowd, nay, begs them to applaud. I've never seen anything like it in history. Everything that this fucking golden goose lays is dog shit. Like, what are we talking? And the delusion on top of it is what makes it mwah. We got a guy who's pounding his chest and acting like his world's caving in because he lost 86 paying Patreons. And he's going to catapult from that double-digit success of fans into crowdfunding a special. Hello. As if we're going to give you 30 grand to do a special. Shut up. Last year you told everybody it was going to be fucking awesome and we'd be shocked, and it sucked dick. Dog's dick. Everything you do sucks dog's dick. Everything.
Do it at the hotel conference meeting hall for fun.
Here we go.
that's the thing. If you do it at the Borgata, beer's like $10. It's
If you do it at the Borgata, beers are $10. At the bar we're going to be at, they're $7 after you pay $20 to get in. And the Uber there and back. But like after you spend that $50, like the drinks are a couple bucks cheaper.
It's like a kind of a ripoff. Like, why would you want to waste your money on that shit?
Holy fuck. It's like, Chad, you're the only one flying in on Spirit Airlines. Nobody else is poor. You know, the Delta snob. What a bitch. He's never, like, You're the only one who's broke going like, guys, the price of drinks.
Like at that place, it's cheap. That's like, let's go and get shit-faced and have a good time and watch a live podcast.
Please get shit-faced. Please get shit-faced.
Yeah, but what we could do is that would be expensive. I was thinking get a big suite or a conference room and then have like a open bar with a bartender.
Oh,
That
that's
would probably be
yeah.
expensive.
That's gonna be out of your mind, and you're mad about the guy.
No,
paying
but
the
then
guy-
everyone who goes to the suite has to pay like $50 or $100, and it's you get a show and all you can drink.
So we'll get a suite. What if we don't leave the hotel at all? Because this is the truth. Kevin Brennan is a paranoid, scared bitch. 100%. I'm not joking. And even fans of his show will confirm this. At the Borgata, he's constantly looking over his shoulder. Every time he would like run into me or Flimsy Grimbim or whatever, like he would go like, who's here? How many people? Where are they at? Like he's very like paranoid. Always with the like, I got private security. You don't know where I'm at. Sneaking, not telling people when he's coming, not telling people when he's going. Last year he stayed at the Travelodge because he didn't want people to know where he was staying. He's like, I'm not even kidding, like actually paranoid. And no one is ever making threats. By the way, he's already said it to me, like, Melton, you better stay away from me. I got security. It's like, no one's ever threatened you, you old stupid fuck. Like, you're an old has-been comedian. No one's after you. No one's mad. Like I'm not even, like, it's so sad that you think that. Do you know how big of a head you have to think you're so important or funny that you've made, and people are going to come? Like, you're like an early onset bitch. Like, we're all coming to like go remind you of the time you were like doing stuff. We're going to watch Blade, baby. 48 minutes. And we finally will get some fucking answers about this event.
Kevin did not sound thrilled yesterday. Did anyone watch? I guess most of you watched MLC. Or
yeah, most of us. All of America tunes in.
Or have seen it. Kevin did not seem thrilled over the matter.
So again, none of them are talking. Chad talks to Win by Two. Win by Two talks to Chad, but not really because they both kind of despise each other. Chad can't talk to Kevin unless it's live on a show. Kevin doesn't talk to Chad. And Win by Two and Kevin have never talked. How's it going? How's the organization of this event going?
I think it's going to be lit. I mean, I was going to say lit.
It's going to be lit.
What am I, black? I think it's going to be good. I think the whole AC thing, I was talking to, I forget the guy's name, to be honest with you, but he's the owner.
So I was talking to the owner. I don't know his name. Does anyone know anyone? Chad says he knows the door guy, but doesn't know his name. You know the owner, but don't know his name. Chad can't call Kevin. Kevin can't call Chad. You don't know what the event's called, but it's going to be lit? Is it?
What is it, Tennessee? We're back at Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall, which, if anyone came out last year, it's the same venue it was last year.
Success.
I'm going to light up another Newport.
All right.
So there's so many things. There's so much shit happening in this fucking universe. And for me...
Are you going to talk about any of it or just...
Hold on.
We'll wait. Why? This is like when people go like, why did you go live? Do you have anything to say or...
The great Anthony Cumia turn over Gino Bisconti. Gotta love to see that. So much good shit happening. And it's always when I break, when I have to take a break, is when everything pops off. But it's no worries, no need to fear.
Oh, cool. I was actually getting really scared Thanks, Blade. Is it?
It's for the greater good of all studios. We have to set the example around here. Win by 2.
So he is fully just retarded. He thinks he has the best studio. You can't even make out details on him. It's so dark.
All right, we're not going to go that way.
And he said there's no air conditioning. That's why he's always wet and spraying himself with like a Jurassic Park cool me down bottle. He's got one of those like old lady spray bottles with a fan.
Because there's a bobcat, and I feel like that would be loud.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn back and go this way.
Okay.
But the,
Are you Chad? You really are Chad. There's no destination, just pacing.
as for the whole Atlantic City
I usually just walk around until someone calls the cops. That's how I know it's been about 45 minutes. It's a workout.
thing, yeah, so I talked to this owner yesterday, and we're in there like swimwear. The problem is I was watching
I don't know his name, but we're in. I thought the contracts were signed. Yeah, he smudged his name. I can't even read it.
MLC yesterday, and it seems like Chad was just fucking flying by the seat of his pants.
Yeah, it seems like all of you are. Chad's flying by the seat of his pants. Kevin doesn't know what's going on. But you're here now to clear it all up. Thank God someone sensible's entered the room. Ladies and gentlemen, the adults have the mic.
Like he had nothing prepared besides.
So Chad had nothing prepared. Let's finally get to it with Win by 2.
Venue.
Blade.
And now Kevin's talking about doing it from his room, like a hotel suite. We aren't going to do a podcast from a hotel, a live podcast from a hotel suite. I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Podcasts are for Tennessee beer halls and golf courses. Everybody knows that.
You're working, Chad, right? Says no. You're going to have to wait and see for that one.
Okay, so this is actually interesting. This is actually, you're working Chad, right? You're going to have to wait and see. So publicly, the guy that Chad is charging with the setup and production of the event is saying, I might be fucking with Chad. Publicly, the guy is saying that. This might all just be fucking with Chad. And it's not a joke like when Rocco and I tiddle each other's tiddlywinks. There is no trust between them. So Chad will see this and start to feel a little insecure. Like, hey, you're not working me, right?
I had originally reached out to Chad last July. I went over this on the show.
Last July, he reached out to Chad.
Last July of 23, or June, actually. It was June of 2023.
Okay, well, that's not last June. That's a year and a half ago.
I reached out to Chad because they were going to Atlantic City in August, the first Atlantic City meetup to play poker.
Listen to this.
Back when Melton and Kevin used to be cool. You guys remember those days? Melton on Mondays, or Mondays with Melton on MLC?
Yeah, we weren't cool. Kevin called me and begged me to do it. And I got paid a lot.
So I reached out to Chad last June, and I'm like, yo, bro, let's fucking do a show, dude. Let's fucking do something.
So he reached out to Chad, wanting to work with Chad in the middle of 2023. And then at the end of 2023, he put out that trailer we just watched where he was like making fun of Chad being drunk and an idiot. So after Chad rejected him, he made fun of Chad. But now Chad likes him, so he's going to work with Chad.
And bro, you're the guy who's supposed to be doing it, so let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
To which we never did it.
And then Win by 2 did that stream where he's like, I'm headed over to the Borgata now. I'm going to walk right up to Melton, put my camera in his face and say, what up? And there might be a big fight. And if there's not a fight, I'm going to start a food fight with Melton. Remember? He did this whole like fantasy about what he was going to do if he ever saw me. And then he didn't. He said he was going to be in disguise. Nobody would ever tell who he was. And then he just didn't go because my mom said I had to take out the trash. I don't know what happened, but he just decided not to go. And then in February, when we did the other one, he took all his stuff out on the golf course, remember? And he's gonna come. Oh, wait, that was the first one, right? When he went out on the golf course. Was that the first one? I can't even keep him straight. And then the Super Bowl, when he did come, allegedly, for the hour that we were upstairs doing a podcast, but he wasn't there when we got down. He got lugged out by bouncers? Huh? I didn't know.
We never actually got to do it. So you fast forward a year and a half.
Why weren't you involved with the February one?
And here we are. I'm all for theatrics and performances. So I'm actually excited.
Okay. So despite what somebody has told me who's familiar with John, who says 100% John is doing this stuff, fuck with Chad or KB somehow, John is going, this is awesome. I love theatrics. I'm all for doing a show. This is going to be fucking rad. This is going to be awesome. So despite what I've been told, it sounds like he thinks this is really cool.
For this whole Atlantic City Kill Kevin extravaganza, if we can even call it that.
So now he knows the name.
But you have to wait and see if there's any surprises.
So what's going on? And by the way, I'm just as baited as you. I'm just like you. I'm all for it. We're just gonna watch, man. If it's great, it'll be great. The thing about it is, it doesn't matter how good the stream is, and that's all he's responsible for. It could be a shit show. Chad's told everybody they don't have to pay attention and they can just go to the bar and talk.
It will be streamed. It will be streamed on YouTube.
Nice.
I believe.
Wait, who's in charge of it? It'll be on YouTube, I believe.
As for right now, anyway, it will.
As for right now, it'll be on YouTube. Whose channel?
Be. Things can change.
Oh, things can change. Guys, regular rules.
From now until February. It will be streamed and it will be live in person. So I was talking to the owner yesterday.
Everything is live in person. DMV appointments, checking out at the grocery store. I mean, that's one of the silliest things I've ever heard anybody say. We're going to do it live in person. Yeah. Traffic stops.
Like I was mentioning. He goes, he seems cool. I don't know this fucking guy.
So again, that's the attitude with everything. It's like, the venue seems really cool. I mean, I don't know the fucking guy. It's like, everything's like, keep your distance. Everything's like arm's length. Chad's like, yeah, I think Win by Two is going to do a great job streaming it. He knows what he's doing. He's bringing all the stuff. This fucking clown. Let me call him and see what's up. And then Win by Two's got to be like, yeah, I think the venue will be good. Maybe. I don't fucking know this guy. It's like, so everyone's got plausible deniability. So they can go, I told you Win by Two was a bitch. I told you Win by Two was a clown. And then John will be able to go, I told you I didn't know the fucking venue. I didn't know the guy. They'll all have that.
From a hole in the wall. But he seemed cool. He said, I can come
I don't know shit from a hole in the wall, but it seemed awesome.
To the Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall, which I will say it is a shitty venue. No offense.
Oh! I mean, between Chad saying don't pay attention, go to the bar and talk, you don't have to pay if you get there early, we don't need a stage. And the guy running the show now says the venue is a shitty bar. I will admit that.
Can I say that to a venue that I'm working with?
Can he say that?
Now maybe the new management, tidied it up a bit and it's a better venue now.
Maybe. They don't know. Of course, it's closed until the 3rd, so...
But last year when we were there, it was very dinky. Like a hole in the wall.
No, I'm sure they've added a grand ballroom. What planet are you guys on?
Breaking news. A 4th event is scheduled. Kill Kevin, Quinceanera, Drag Queen Contest, and a Pinewood Derby. We still have seating for about 15, so that's good. No alcohol allowed, construction dust. Power of Positivity, the remunerations and propitiations should be finished that day sometime, but if not, we have to wear hard hats and steel toe boots. It'll be great. Stay away.
The what? The remunerations and replications. Brian Landon, it looks like all the suites at the Borgata are booked. If I'm just dumb and not seeing it, does anyone in the chat know where to look? No, you have to call. Big suites like that, you probably can't book on the website. You have to call. So maybe do that. My bad about using super chat. So sorry. Yeah, don't let it happen again, Landon.
What up?
Yo,
Joe.
what up?
Happy New Year!
Tim Bollinger, thank you for the $50, is it? Tim Bollinger.
You know, you take, I mean, I don't know. You wouldn't really want to go there with your family or somebody you're dating. I mean, let's be real. But
It's
I
a
don't know. Maybe the new
shithole.
management, like I said, really changed. Chad is really gung-ho on this new management. Like they have new manager.
Chad's gung-ho on the new management. It's a real shithole. You wouldn't want to go with your family.
And he seems to think that they're going to really...
Yeah, somebody said this kid's trying to impress Aaron to get the prestigious second chair. That's a good point. Podcast customer service, a win by 2 and Chad are a match made in heaven. Again, unless this is like... I don't know John by Blade very much. I don't know if he's retarded or not. This could all be an act. He could be fucking with Chad. I'm not going to pretend to know, but if you don't know, this all sounds insane and stupid. And it sounds like it's not, because the Happy New Year, I'm just checking in. I just wanted to pop on and say Happy New Year. He has said that now 6 fucking times, and we're not halfway through this video. So I have a feeling we're not dealing with a brain scientist. I have a feeling we're dealing with a very, very medium guy.
And everything just seems very...
medium.
I don't know, chaotic, the way this is being planned.
You're planning it. I mean, I agree, but you are the one planning it. They're all just looking at each other going like, you're fucking this up. Chad's like, I haven't heard from Blade. He's fucking this up. Blade's like, I don't know anything. Kevin doesn't want to do it. Kevin's like, are you sure we shouldn't do it in my refrigerator?
Again, I'm the type of person, I like to plan things weeks in advance, months in advance. Especially something like this. And
that's why you took it on not yet? That's why there's no plan yet? You were like, I usually like to plan months in advance, but just this one time, I'll do it with no plan days out. Just this once.
a month away, we don't even have ticket sales. We just secured the venue yesterday.
By the way, a minute ago, he said we got plenty of time to do all this stuff. Now he's like, we're only a month
room
away.
Somewhere far away from the cold night air with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely?
It would be lovely. A minute ago, it's like, there's plenty of time. Now it's like, we only got a month.
Okay. I mean, I think that could be a good thing, a good and bad thing. Bad thing in the sense that people might be getting in for free, but people got in for free last year, which kind of pissed me off because
Hold on. This is one of Chad's number one go-to attacks about Hackamania. He talked to a guy who got in for free. So why would you pay? Now the organizer of the event this year is saying last year a lot of people got in for free. Huh.
bought a ticket last year to the sit-down Zumock comedy show in Atlantic City. featuring Gino Bisconti and Keanu Bisconti Thompson. Turns out you didn't even need a ticket last year. They were just letting people in for fucking free. So that's what we're trying to prevent this year, and establishing some sort of ticket price before, but...
Yes, that is a good time to establish it. Again, very smart, Blade. Very smart, Blade. Sell the tickets before. Yes, I think that's smart. And establish a price before the event. This is all great stuff. Are you writing it down? We're trying to establish a price before the event. Fuck, this guy's good.
I don't know, man.
Me neither. Never mind then. They all have to be like aloof. You understand? They all have to be like, I don't really care about it. Whatever. But that way, if it fails, they can all go, yeah, I told you I don't really know. I don't really care. Self-sabotage. This thing's going to be half-assed so that they can all go, I didn't even try. Nobody even cares. We didn't care. Who cares? It was just fun. We just did it for fun. Yeah, but you said you didn't want people to get in for free. So what if people got in for free? Yeah, but you said you wanted it to be streamed on the internet. Who cares if the internet wasn't working?
I don't know, some bullshit.
Let's touch base and wish everybody a happy new year real quick. It's been a minute. It's a good point. Anyway, man, happy new year.
Some straight up bullshit.
Just want to touch base.
Skull.
Coffee's
for closers.
Coffee's for closers.
Am I right, Jeff? Or am I right?
Right.
Can you just ditch Chad and take care of everything yourself? And take care and take care of it.
See, so this is like, I anticipate a lot of this over the next month. Fuck, we don't even need Chad. We'll get rid of Chad and do our own event. And Chad will be like, we don't even need Win by 2. We'll set up your laptop. We'll just do it ourselves. Because again, they're not real working relationships. There is no trust. They're all working, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. They're all fucked. They're all fucked.
Yourself and Kevin, Chad ain't doing anything. Well, I mean, I could try. I don't necessarily know if I have that power.
So now he just goes, yeah, maybe we'll try to get rid of Chad. Yeah, maybe, man. Any other ideas? Let's start an idea cloud.
To fire Chad from an event that he put together.
It's one take, sure.
I don't know. Maybe there's a big work in place.
Maybe
this is all a big elaborate ruse.
So that's what I like. That's the only thing giving me hope here. And I'm being completely objective. Like I said, if you've based the trailer for your show is like, look at this drunk fucking loser. And then 12 months later, you're like, no, this guy's cool and we're doing his show. I don't know. If I'm Chad, I don't trust you. But Chad's a fucking idiot. So, again, good on you if you pull one over. And if you're able to pull something off that gets Kevin and Chad, again, salute.
Maybe there's going to be fireworks and surprises.
Are you going to get Kevin to log into your computer to stream this, and then you'll have Kevin's login? Does Kevin even know about
lots of chocolate for me to eat? Lots of coal making lots of heat. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely?
Will Chad log into your computer? Who's going to put their password and log into their YouTube on Win by Blade's computer? Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it?
Maybe I actually don't do the show. Maybe I don't show up.
Maybe I don't show up. Fuck.
You'll just have to wait and fucking see.
I am. I'm in. I do believe this. I do believe KB is not ahead of the ball ever. So KB is not even anticipating that both Chad or Win by 2 could be completely fucking him over here. I know for a fact KB's not fucking anybody over. KB doesn't have a plan. KB doesn't know what's going on, and KB shall be the most behind, most uninformed guy out of the three. Chad may be anticipating a little bit of fuckery, but he has a heart of gold. He's pure, and he's hoping not. Win by 2, probably the highest intelligence of the three. is if I had to bet on one of them fucking over the other ones, it'd be him. But a lot of people are in the chat are speculating that John's been trying to get into this world forever and get, dabble clout and get in with Kevin. And I guess somebody said he has done MLC and stuff. So we'll see. But I'd argue that no amount of talking a couple times before this all happens will alleviate the kind of paranoia KB has. KB is a scared, timid little bitch who's constantly paranoid about people out to get him. So if he gets a whisper or a scent of trickery, I have a feeling he'll pull right out, change the plan last minute. He's the kind of guy, I'll stay at another hotel. He's a loose cannon.